Good morning, everybody. My name is Vishvadeep, and I welcome you all on Unacademy Computer Science channel for unlimited learning. As we started a series of job interview preparation, in which we started with those kind of questions which are rare to find and which are like we ignore most of the time that okay, this is easy to answer, but these are very important HR interview, HR round questions which are important, which we don't mind at all, just because we think okay, we will be able to solve these answers or we will be able to answer these questions easily. But these are having small such kind of points which will make a big impact on your final selection. So let's discuss more of such kind of questions today in this particular session, so that you can have your job interview impactful and as well as in the favor of your own. Okay, before we start the session, let me introduce myself first. For those members who don't know about me, my name is Vishvadeep, and I work as a channel leader for this channel. I work as a plus educator on Unacademy platform also. This is my profile, and guys, please explore this channel. Video section, playlist section, lots of content is available. Just keep learning through these content so that you can build your own career. We have GATE syllabus completely on this channel, plus previous year GATE questions, practice sessions. We have some career building playlist also, like interview preparation series, puzzle series, plus data science I have also taught, plus some programming also I have taught over here, so that you guys will have a lot of learning opportunities. Apart from that, on Unacademy platform also we teach a lot. Why? Just because see, on this link you will be able to access our lots of classes which are on Unacademy platform, which are free. Like on YouTube, what you do, you are able to access all our classes here on this channel. Similarly, you can access through this link also on Unacademy platform. You'll have to create your account on Unacademy platform. In GATE ESE category, you'll have to follow my profile over there, and under my profile all the special classes are accessible. One more news for you. Today I am having a very special class which you have never ever seen. That is database management system basics. So I am going to have a class on DBMS. Yes, the basics thing we will discuss about in this session at 2:15 p.m. today. The link of this particular session is in this QR code. Just scan the QR code. If you don't have the free account on Unacademy platform, create it using your email ID and phone number and access this class, so that you can freely learn through this particular class and attend this class. To unlock this class, if any unlock code is needed, use this code VDEEP10. Today 2:15 p.m. this class is gonna be. If you have your target to crack GATE exam, then one thing is for sure, that you guys have already set a very big target for yourself. Sir, we want to achieve under 100 rank. Sir, we want to achieve under 50 rank. We want to achieve 2 digit, 1 digit, under 500 rank. Some kind of target you have already set. But my dear friend, lakhs of students are going to give exam next year or next to next year, and among those thousands of students are very serious about their preparation. So among those thousands of students, how can you be one among hundreds or thousands? For that, you need to be very peculiar. You need to be very precise in your preparation. You need to be very specific in your preparation. Plus, you need to be very efficient in your preparation. Just because the preparation is very long, the things are so many. Among those, how and when and where you will get each and every precise and efficient thing. It is very difficult to utilize the time until you have a guided preparation. So best way to have any kind of preparation is either you put double amount of time so that you can explore everything by yourself and you can learn, or other way is you just go with guided preparation so that you don't have to put extra amount of time and efforts, and rather you can just utilize the given content to you and you can enjoy learning. That second option of guided preparation we have for you is plus subscription, which says live classes you'll be getting, structured learning you'll be getting, very organized and systematic classes you'll be getting, weekly test, plus daily practice problems, plus unlimited access of all the different types of batches. Now, if you want that one person should be there always helping you as an expert in your preparation, then you should go for Iconic subscription. It says that Unacademy Plus subscription is there, fine, but along with those plus benefits, you'll be having a personal coach, an expert who will be provided to you from Unacademy's side, who will help you building your one-on-one guidance, preparation strategy, customize a study plan. The person will track your performance. The coach will give you booster session, personalized test analysis. You will get additional dedicated doubt clearing educators who will clear your doubts separately, plus preparation study material also you'll be getting. Whichever subscription you take, Plus or Iconic, you just do one thing, select the duration of your preparation. If you are having the target 24 GATE exam also, take 2-year subscription. If you feel like 1-year subscription I'll take, and then next year I'll do self-study, etc. Next year you will forget most of the things. To revise the things, you will need those access again, and the price difference is not too high. So you just use the code at the checkout time, Vishavdeep10, and get 10% instant discount in general. But my dear friend, for next 3 days, today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow, we are going to have 20% discount for all of you. Yes, my dear friends, after that the prices will rise. So 20% discount you get in next 3 days up to 16th of March. Use the code VDEEP10, get the discount, and get my personal guidance, my team's support if you use this code, and take the subscription as soon as possible, just because I am going to start my course 23rd March COA. So you enjoy two best thing possible here on this particular thing. This is 20% discount plus my course on COA starting from 23rd of March. Look at this, new batches also started, and we have started a test series also. The test series started from 13th of March, first test, and early bird offer are these for 1 year, 2 year subscription up to 19th of March. That too, you can take subscription of Unacademy Lite only test series with this code so that you can get 10% discount. Okay, sir, if I start GATE preparation now, Tarun Kumar Reddy, yes you can, but Tarun, you will have to have very efficient preparation, just because the time left is just 11 months or so, let's say 10 months exactly precisely, but in that you will be having your college exams also, semester exams also, viva, submission, project, assignments, and so many other festivals and lots of things, and daily to daily college, etc. It takes a lot of efforts to prepare for GATE, and if you don't give enough time with enough efficiency and intensity, you will not get the intended rank. So best option is just go with this subscription. Look at this, we have 3 days offer also. If you want, you can take subscription and start preparing now, so that you can cover up the syllabus, revision, practice, PYQ, everything in the dedicated time. Okay, let's start the session, but before that, as I always ask you, are you ready, my friend? Okay, I have seen so many answers during the last class in the live, plus so many students have written their questions answer, which we have discussed last time. Introduce yourself in the comments also. I am really happy whoever are listening this particular session recorded also. I am really happy that you have given a little bit of efforts, you have put little bit of efforts for your own sake. Yes, my dear friends, so you are going to have what? Your own improvement. And how? By working on the skills. Of course, technical skills you are working on, everybody does that, but soft skills most of the people are not working on, just because they feel like, okay, soft skill to soft skill hai, we can improve in those. But these are deciding factors, and that's why I have chosen this area of improvement as the primary discussion for this series. Okay, so last time we have discussed this, introduce yourself. Is there any kind of trouble people are facing in this one, that sir, we did not understand what should we do in this case, etc., etc.? If you don't have any kind of such kind of problem, then let's start with this particular question today. What is your strongest or the biggest strength and weaknesses? Now you will have to answer first about this. Strengths. Tell me about your strengths. Guys, you don't have to ask about my upcoming sessions. You are computer science students and you are too much, technology free people. So go to this channel's video section, and upcoming video sections will have, our upcoming session, section will have the upcoming sessions and their timing, etc., etc. वहां जाके देख सकते हो आप आराम से, right? So you will have to first give me what is your biggest strength, or what are your biggest strength. Tell me what is the answer. Tarun Kumar Reddy says problem solving is my strength. Okay, other fellow, anybody is having something else too? Tell me. Okay, I'm waiting for your answers. Once you will give the answers, then only I'll go further and I'll discuss about this. What is your biggest strength? Whatever the characteristic strength you have, all those strengths you will have to tell about. My strengths are that I can get up early in the morning and also I can control my distractions. That is amazing. The second point. First point is not so big one. So Sainath, you will not have to talk about this specifically. It's fine. You can talk about second thing, that you can control your distractions easily. That is your strength. First point you don't talk about, please. It's not a very big deal for so many people in this world right now. Okay. Problem solving is my strength, Tarun Kumar. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's it. Fine. Let's talk about strength. So whenever you talk about strength and weaknesses, you will have to talk about yourself. You know what happens? People usually prepare for answers of such kind of question. My one of the friend was saying, sir, that confidence is my strength. And I also have given the same answer in the interview. Confidence is my strength. And how you are answering? When the interviewer is asking you a question, what is your biggest strength? Sir, so confidence is my strength, sir. Like this. Oh, this is not you. You are so nervous. You are so stressed. Like this way you are doing. You are not able to speak complete statement because of that nervousness. And you are saying to the interviewer that you are confident enough. It is not even justifying your own self. How can you answer such kind of question? So always talk about yourself. Always. Okay. First thing. And if you are 20 plus of your age, of course you are, definitely you can understand who you are actually, what actually you are, and what kind of qualities you possess. So you can talk about yourself. Second thing, right now, just now, Tarun Kumar Reddy has answered, sir, problem solving is my strength. As soon as you will answer this, you will get a cross question about that. Then justify it. Justify it. Or give me an example where you have used this skill. Then you will have to be ready about such kind of cross questions. As soon as you speak about this, that sir, confidence is my strength. Or let's say Sainath has told that, sir, I can control my distractions easily. Fine. So how exactly? You just give an example from your past, from your life, where you have used this particular strength. Now you will have to have you will have to have one example ready for such situations. Like if somebody asks me, what is your strength? I will answer, sir, I am having very dedication, very great dedication towards my work. One thing. Second thing, I am very passionate about my work and studies. Third thing, sir or ma'am, I am having my biggest strength as I am never satisfied with the half of the work. I need perfection in each of my work at each of the level. If I am not satisfied with my own performance or my own work, I will give one extra hour, I will give one extra day to complete the task, but I will do it with the perfection always. Now the person will ask me that why, where you have used these skills. I will talk about, sir, dedication. I was very consistent in my GATE preparation when I was in my final year, and I have secured rank 19. When I went to work in the industry, I had to work on some documentation and some kind of in the gate notes preparation, question preparation, etc., or gate teaching. During that, I have realized that when I am taking a work, I have always completed it with perfection, even though if it is a PPT presentation also, or even if it is a document presentation or document preparation also, I was always precise. If you want, I can show it through my email that what kind of presentations I have made. So I was always better in making the presentations or documentations better. So you need to have one particular example from your life where you have used this particular skill. Okay, so from your own life, you should have certain example over there. You can say that yes, I have used this skill over here. Let's say you are preparing for GATE also, or you have prepared for GATE also. You can say that, sir, I am very confident person. I have seen that during exam time, people are feeling so much nervous. But when I went for my GATE exam, I was not at all nervous. Even though I could not score much just because of my preparation was not well at that time. I have started late. If result was not good, if result is good, of course you can show it off, sir, my result is also reflection of that particular confidence. You can see I was not at all nervous, not having any kind of exam fever or lack of confidence in GATE exam, and hence I could score better. So you can talk about those examples which are from your own life. Okay, let's say somebody has just written that, sir, I am a really good planner. Okay, you can talk about your college fest that, sir, I have participated in our college fest a lot as a volunteer, as a planner, and I have organized multiple such kind of events successfully. So I was an organizer of an event which was Antakshari program in our college in 2019, 2020, 2021. You can just name the year, and that particular event was successful. We have planned everything starting from the first day to the last day of execution, starting from the teams, their names, to the everything. So you can just reflect your own preparation in that if you are a good planner. So if you have planned something or executed something in such a way, if you have organized some kind of fest, college fest, if you have organized some kind of tournaments, or if you have organized some kind of debate or something, maybe some kind of talk show in college or something, then you can show it off to the interviewer, right? What happens with these? See, these are small things, but these will reflect a lot. Like I was one of the team member in the council we had in the first year and second year of my engineering time, and that particular team was working on a particular newspaper which we used to publish once in a month about our news, right? About the college news, etc. So whatever has happened in our college, if any teacher has promoted, if the HOT has been changed, or some kind of things were happening in the college, we used to publish it in a monthly newspaper. So I was one of the team member in that. So I can reflect it in my such kind of questions. Sir, my strength is to work on this. I am a really good editor also. I can understand what should be delivered to the audience, and hence you can talk about all these things. I hope I am clear about all my points here. See, your strength should not reflect that you are going away from your career. It should be somehow related to the career. In fact, you can talk about a little, not much, a little, if the planning is really good. Sir, in 2019, me and entire family of total 8 members, we have traveled for 7 days in the state of this. For that traveling, I have planned everything, starting from the booking the train to the booking hotel and to the booking of the places, etc., and planning that this day we will stay here, we will visit this day we will stay here, we will visit this. Like this way you can show the itinerary. So you can just, show off about your own strength if you are a good planner in that family trip also. But it should reflect some kind of positive, vibes to the interviewer that yes, you have done something good and which is really, really, helpful to the company. Some kind of whatever exactly, what should I say? The quality you have possessed. Now let's talk about weaknesses. Tell me about your weaknesses. Somebody asked that, sir, एग्जाम्पल ओके, ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस क्या है? ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस हमेशा वीकनेस है बेटा, इट्स अ वीकनेस. जहां कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं भी होता है वहां भी शो करना. गेट पेपर को आप 100% अटेम्प्ट करके और शो करो दुनिया को कि हमने तो सब कर दिया, हमने फोड़ दिया और पेपर में मार्क्स आए 10. ओ दैट इज ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस एंड ऑफ कोर्स इट इज नॉट एट ऑल गुड. Sainath, that we will not discuss in this specific session, of course. Sir, I had lead my team once in junior college during tug of war game. So should I tell? No, Gaurav. There is not much of the planning involved in that. Okay, if it is a very big tournament and if you have won that particular tournament or if you have reached to the finals of that tournament, yes, you can talk about. My weakness is overthinking. My weakness is weakness. Okay. Okay, something else, anything else somebody is having? Keep liking the session. Anything else about weakness? So I have talked about these 2 points. Always talk about yourself, your own quality. Always keep examples ready to justify from your own life. Where you have used these qualities, or I should say strength. My weakness is I quickly believe on others. My weakness is overconfidence. Apart from Juhi, nobody else is answering anything. Whatever comes in your mind, just immediately talk about it. You will not get this much time in the exam, my dear students. In the interview exactly, you will not get that much of time. What is your weakness? If you are taking too much time to think about that, what is your weakness, you don't even know yourself. How will you work for the company otherwise? Right? So company people will say, okay, you take your entire day, entire world of time, entire lifetime to think about this, but really sorry, we cannot hire you. You will have to be very quick about yourself. अगर आपके बारे में कोई पूछता है तो वो आंसर आपको इमीडिएटली आना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये आपके बारे में ही तो है. इट इज अबाउट यू ओनली. You don't have to take this much of time to talk about your weaknesses. Okay, Juhi, I understand that you can trust on anyone very quickly, etc. Now the thing is, you cannot talk about your own original weaknesses. Original means such kind of weaknesses which are actually weaknesses, and those will make your chances thinner in terms of selection. You'll have to talk about weakness in such a way that it reflects a strength. How, sir? ऐसी कैसी weakness है जो strength है? See, the weakness everybody has. Lots of people are having, short anger. I mean, the short tempered. So many people in this world are short tempered, but they should not reflect that I am a short tempered person. People who are having lack of patience, so many such kind of people are there, right? So you will have to possess such kind of weaknesses which are kind of strength. Like हिंदी में इंटरव्यू दे सकते हैं एनी कंपनी में, दर्शन खरे। देखो, अगर हिंदी में इंटरव्यू दोगे तो काम भी हिंदी वाले लेवल का ही मिलेगा बेटा। कोई भी एमएनसी में अगर काम करना चाहते हो तो आपको इंटरव्यूअर के सामने इंग्लिश में ही बात करना होगी, जस्ट बिकॉज इन द सॉफ्टवेयर इंडस्ट्री, इफ यू आर गोइंग टू गो फॉर अ बिग कंपनी, अ लिटिल लार्ज कंपनी ऑल्सो, the communication language is only English through mails and in the team environment. So it's all about one thing, that is you are going to give the interview only in English. Even though if you don't know how to speak, you will have to work on this. Just because if you will ask the interviewer that can I speak in Hindi, then interviewer may take it as a wrong thing that you don't even know how to speak in English. Okay, it will be really difficult to deal with you, just because so many members in our team are South Indians who cannot even speak Hindi. There are so many people in this particular team sitting in other countries, they know only English. Now see, one of the weakness I'll tell you, but before that you will have to talk about your weakness in such a way that it reflects the strength, and think about that improvement to work on your weakness. What? See, if you, as soon as you say that this is my weakness, you will have to come up with one solution, that what regularly you are trying to do to overcome from your weakness. If you say, sir, short temperedness is my weakness, then you will have to talk about this particular thing also, that what you are actually doing in daily basis, on the daily basis, to improve from your weakness or to overcome from your weakness. This is gonna be a very next question, 100%. If weakness is asked, you are talking about weakness, they will immediately ask, okay, so Juhi says that she can believe on the people very quickly, she can trust anyone. So here is the next question, what you do to overcome from this? Somebody says I am afraid from anger person, then what you do? See, this is not the weakness that you are afraid of, the angry people, etc. This is not the weakness. Okay, so see, let me tell you what are the two weaknesses I used to talk about in my interviews. These are my weaknesses. Actually, the first weakness I am having is my concentration. I do have a very heavy concentration, that once I am into something, I don't know what's going on outside. अगर एक बार कहीं concentrate किया तो मुझे नहीं समझ में आता कि वो क्या चल रहा है. The reason behind this is the confidence, the concentration is too high that I can't even listen what somebody is speaking sitting to next to me. If I am in my thoughts, nobody can disturb me. But that is a problem. What is the problem? I have faced lots of problem in my regular days when I was watching the television or I was doing something on my laptop during my studies, and my mom is calling 10 times, but I can't listen it just because my concentration is too high. It may possible that in my office I am working, focused on one problem and around people, or maybe in around something is happening, I can't understand it immediately. I take a little time. This is one of the weakness, and this is a strength also, just because interviewer will say if you have a really high concentration, of course that concentration will help us solving the problem quickly, means you are not easily distractible. Look at this. So my strength, examples. My weakness is my heavy concentration. If I concentrate on one thing, then I can't focus on what's going on around. This leads me to have a little weak multitasker. So many people are multitasker just because they can switch from one place to another place, immediately doing this one and doing that also, doing this one and doing that also. But I am not a multitasker immediately. The switching between two tasks is a little difficult for me just because concentration is little heavy. Weakness also, but strength also. When you solve the very heavy problems, you need a lot of concentration. To overcome from my weakness, I try to do multiple works together, like coding while watching the games on TV. So I'm having a little distracted focus now that I'm watching the television also. I'm little bit focusing on the game also, and during that I'm coding also. This shows that yes, I am passionate towards my work also, that during even enjoying the games, the sports on television, I am coding so that I can continue both of the things. I am enjoying also, plus I am working also. So this reflects on one particular thing, or actually this particular thing reflects on one quality, that I am not leaving my coding at all, even though if my favorite team is playing the very big match. इससे बहुत फर्क पड़ता है ऐसी छोटी छोटी चीजों से. And that is what I'm telling you. So whatever Juhi you are talking about, these are so regular talks. People will not be very highly influenced from your characteristics. Seriously. हर कोई बात करता है इस बारे में. Everybody talk about this, that I can trust on somebody very easily. Okay, so to understand that fellow, I give it little of time. But in IT industry, you will not get that much of time. Seriously, in IT industry, you will not get that much of time to understand the person and their characteristics. So what you will do in that case, it will be very wrong thing in your candidature for the interview. So you'll have to come up with certain idea. One more, a weakness I was having in my discussions always, and that is my passion, patience. I am too much patience. I'm having too much of patience, that even though at the times when I will have to show my anger, I can't show it. That is one of my weakness, sir. I can, yes, sometimes I am showing little more than required patience in the situations when somebody is talking about something bad or something. I can show the patience. Actually, I used to show the patience little more than required. So very high patience, or very strong patience I am having. Very less, tempered I am as a person. Now, why this is as a weakness? Just because sometimes it has happened that I have suffered because of this. People have taken a little extra advantage out of me, but it's fine. Totally fine. I was okay just because I was always into my character. I have never left my own character. So it's like you will have to show your weakness in such a way that it is a strength. So Gaurav is saying that, sir, we have seen you in my lecture, fine, just because you have, spent a lot of time along with me. But if a person who is an interviewer who don't even know about me, and if I'll be talking about this particular thing, that fellow will think about it. Yes, strength is there, weakness is there, and that weakness is actually a strength. So you'll have to show such kind of strength and weaknesses from your own life. ऐसा नहीं कि मैंने बोला कि मेरा पेशेंस बहुत ज्यादा है, तो you will also say that, okay, your patience is also too much high, sir, and etc. These only points you will copy there. And when that fellow will talk about little bad things about you and about your family, that you don't know this, तुम्हारे तो percentage अच्छे नहीं है, and then you will show immediately anger, sir, percentage 80 तो है, इतना अच्छा तो है, and that fellow will catch you, red-handed. So please always talk about those things which reflects your own personality and characters. Don't copy the strength, weakness, etc. from somebody else's life. This is your own life. You can talk about your own. Otherwise, it will be very bad thing. I am very time bound. Don't leave my work until it is completed. So sometimes I miss my meal. Ritik, yes, passionate towards deadline. You can say that I am so passionate about my deadlines that I may miss lots of other things because of that. This is really good point you can have. My weakness is according to plan. If nothing happens, I lost my confidence. No, that is another bad point, Juhi. This is real weakness. You cannot talk about such kind of things in interview. Interviewer will say, okay, you keep your underconfidence with you and go away at home. You cannot talk about actual weaknesses. You'll have to talk about such kind of weaknesses which are reflecting the strength also. Otherwise you are gone. आप actual weakness नहीं बता सकते. Sir, वो confidence की में बहुत कमी है. Sir, I don't know how to speak English properly. These kind of things you cannot talk about. No. So you'll have to have some kind of such kind of weaknesses which reflects the strength. You cannot talk about real weaknesses. You cannot talk about real thing that I am very good politically. No, I am politically very sound. You cannot talk about that just because they will think that, okay, you will do office politics in the office and then we will not be able to hire you. Sorry. You cannot do that. Chalo, next question. So think about all these things and prepare your own answers. Write down those answers in your notes. Very important. Write down your answers in the notes, just because today whatever you are thinking may be possible that you will forget all those things. So think about all these points which I have told about in this particular session, and then go ahead with the proper appropriate answers. Of course, you can take the help of internet to, replace some regular words with some appropriate words, but still have the answers in the regular languages. It should not be like what should I say, very literature kind of language. Do not copy your statement as it is from some kind of blogs or etc. or from books, just because it will say or it will reflect it like that way that, okay, you have copied the statement from somewhere. So you'll have to keep it very simple, very normal in the words, in the statements, but you will have to be very precise about the meaning of the statements. Chalo, this is the another question. What is your biggest achievement so far? Answer. Sir, I have professional speaking proficiency instead of full professional efficiency of English language. It is a weakness? No, it is not a weakness. It is a really good strength. My biggest achievement is I got first prize in hackathon. That's nice. So Juhi, if you answer about this, then you will have to be ready about the questions, cross questions. Tell me about where this hackathon was. What was the level? What kind of questions have been asked in that? And how many people have participated in that? And how did you prepare for it? My biggest achievement is my GATE score this year is 760. That's good. That's nice. Something else? Anything else? Anybody? Arey kuch bhi. Anything, whichever comes in your mind. Anything. Okay. So if you are going to answer this particular question, what is your biggest achievement so far? If somebody asks me, what is your biggest achievement so far? I open my mobile. I open Unacademy Educator app and I just show them the dedications you have given to me on Unacademy platform. I open the YouTube, I open my previously completed playlist and I just show the comments on my first video of the playlist. This is my achievement. This is the achievement, the love of students, the kind of affection the students are having for me. This is my achievement, the biggest one. So many people in this world are loving you, your methods, your teaching. That is the biggest possible thing you can have in this world. GATE rank, masters, knowledge, etc. The money, everything is secondary. The primary thing is your love. I have received n number of messages that, sir, your teaching style is so good, you are giving us great content, etc. Lots of different words, so many things, and that is actual earning I do have and I have achieved till now. Okay, now listen this. So what is your biggest achievement so far? First of all, you will have to discuss about work or study related achievement. Why? Just because I have seen people answering about, sir, in the game of this particular thing, I am on this level. There is an online game, yes, game, actual game, in that I am on that level. Sir, my biggest achievement is I have participated in this particular game contest and I have won it. I have won a lottery of worth 1 lakh rupees. I have won a mixer grinder in the one of the lottery from our Ganesha festival in our society. Arre, I am the captain of the society cricket team. Now you cannot talk about it. I have scored 150 runs in just these many balls in this particular game. I have scored 5 goals in this particular game of football. Can't talk about all these points. इसके बारे में बात नहीं कर सकते. Why? Just because the interviewer is going to hire you not to play the games or online games. PUBG खेलने के लिए नहीं बुलाया है. Right? The interviewer is going to hire you to work on the technical skills. So you'll have to talk about your technical achievements only. ठीक है? The list of my achievements apart from study even is longer than whatever I have in my studies or in my work. जो लिस्ट है ना, सिंगिंग, डांसिंग, रनिंग, क्रिकेट एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा, सबके सर्टिफिकेट है. इतने सर्टिफिकेट है मेरे पास. दीज मेनी सर्टिफिकेट्स आई एम हैविंग स्टिल फ्रॉम माई स्कूल टाइम. So many achievements. But we will not talk about this. We will talk about this in this question. Work and study related achievement only you need to discuss and pick the most recent one if you have. If you have multiple, then pick most recent one. You can talk about that, sir. In this particular semester, I taught my university. I got the gold medal. I am in the top 5 of my college class. In my university exams, I'm having this CGPA. I have scored maximum score in the data structure course in entire college in my semester exam. I have scored this much in my last GATE exam attempt. I have secured this rank in GATE exam. I have cracked this interview or this kind of fest I have participated. I have won a debate on the technical concepts or technical topics, etc, etc, etc. I was a speaker in this particular talk which got organized in my college, and multiple college students also have participated in that, etc, etc. You can talk about. So you will have to always talk about something which is a big achievement. Let's say, one of my friend was having his biggest achievement in the college time, like he has implemented a project during his college time, and that project was very good that the district collector has asked him to give that particular project to him. Yes, the project was about environment, etc, etc, and district collector of our district have asked him to meet him and present that particular software and project to him so that they can use it for the environment purpose. So if you have such kind of achievement, you can talk about it. If your project has done well on multiple on multiple levels, etc, maybe some paper presentations you have done, maybe project presentation you have done on the really big level, you can talk about it. Otherwise, if I will talk about other thing apart from the work, I'll tell, sir, in when I was in my 9th class, I went for a singing competition till the state level. I won that competition, sir. गाने के लिए थोड़ी अचीव कर रहे हैं, तुमको हायर थोड़ी कर रहे हैं गाने के लिए. Why the person is hiring you? For the professional things. So these are the 2 points you will have to talk about. Always work or study related achievement. Now, if you don't have any achievement still, fine, no problem. A small achievement also will work. Doesn't matter that if the achievement is so big, like GATE rank 100 or 200 or 300 something, or like got selected for some kind of hackathon or etc. Or maybe, a big achievement is not at all needed always. If you are in college only, sometimes if the small achievement also you have, that is also fine, but it should be work related. So think about your biggest achievement in your work and talk about it, and pick the most recent one. If you will say, sir, in my 5th class I was the class topper, array, this is 10-year back story, in fact more than that, right? So you cannot talk about such kind of things. In 10 years your entire character, personality, your perceptions, everything has changed. If you are same dedicated person now also or not, you don't know. So pick the most recent one so that it can reflect that still you have those qualities to achieve big things in the industry also. Next question is, how do you deal with criticism? If somebody criticizes you, how do you deal with that? That's a very important question, and it's a very tricky to answer such questions. बताओ आंसर क्या आएगा इसका? What is the answer for this one? Tell me. I'm waiting for your answers. See, why I am waiting for your answers? Just because I want to give you some learning. All those people who are listening this particular lecture recorded, I would recommend you to prepare answer of these questions. And if you can have one single comment, in that comment if you can drop all these answers, I can judge. See, of course, if you are coming live, it will help you a lot, just because so many people who are here and who are able to drop their comments live, I can read them immediately and I can change it. I can give immediate responses about it, that okay, this is good or this is not good, etc. Kajal says ignoring them. Rakesh says silence is the key. Gaurav says ignore the person. Okay, now this is, as I told, a very what should I say, tricky question, just because, see, if you always say that ignore the criticism, then it will give you a negative mark in the interview for sure. So see, this particular question is asked because the interviewer is actually thinking or actually checking that what is your adaptability, what is your learning capability, and how good you are or how open you are in the adaptability and in the learning statement or in the learning situations. Look at this. If you are working in a company, fine. In the company, you are working on a project under some supervisor and some senior members, etc. in a team, and your working style is not suitable for the team. Somewhere, sometimes you are not doing those kind of things. You're not able to do those kind of things which are required for the team, improvement. Now, your senior comes to you and says that no, you'll have to change these things. These are the problems in you. You'll have to change it. Will you ignore it? Will you ignore it? No, right? So see, the thing is, your learning capabilities are being judged here, that how much open you are to take the criticism in the positive manner and how open you are to improve yourself. So criticisms are of two types, and they are more interested towards one thing, that is this constructive criticism. So you'll have to answer this particular question. Some criticisms are not constructive, destructive also. Now, if a person is asking you a simple question that how do you deal with criticism, then you'll have to answer that, sir, what kind of criticism it is? Is it about my work style? Is it about my own improvement? Is it coming from a very very experienced person? I will listen to the criticism and I will check out that what I can learn out of this criticism. If I will adopt this particular advice given as a criticism to me, right, what I will do, I will try to improve on those areas over where I am getting criticized. Sometimes the criticism is not constructive, then I will simply ignore them. So if any destructive criticism is there, the best thing is ignore, and if constructive criticism is there, then the best thing is self-improvement. So sir, if somebody criticizes me, I will listen it carefully, patiently, and I will check out that that particular criticism is a constructive one or not. If it is a constructive one, then I will try to understand that why that criticism is there any fault I am having, is there any problem I am having, is there any area to improve I am having? If yes, then I will definitely take that criticism as my learning opportunity and I will try to work on it so that I will always be learning and improving. If the criticism is not so constructive, then the best way to handle it is just ignore. And that's how you are going to answer such questions. Now look at this. If I will not talk about, or I would not have talked about this particular question, what you have answered, ignore. Most of the people will say the answer, sir, criticism, ignore. But the person will not be happy with the answer. And that's why in the starting of the session, I told you guys that most of the people ignore these soft skills, but small such kind of things will make a big impact on the interviewer in your favor or against you. Depends how good you are. Yes, constructive means those kind of criticisms which I give to you guys. I tell you, right, if you are preparing for GATE and if you are preparing for GATE self, then you will have lots of demotivation points. You will have to work too much. That is criticism on your own method and on your decision that you have taken the decision to learn from free sources for YouTube. Then you are going to struggle. You will definitely struggle. That is the criticism on your own decision. Then I am giving you constructive criticism on your decision that, okay, if you are preparing for GATE and with self-study, you will struggle. But that struggle you can overcome by giving extra time, by putting extra efforts, by motivating ourselves little extra, just because the demotivation comes a lot of times in the self-preparation when lots of things you don't do well, or sometimes lots of times you will not do correct things. You will make lots of mistakes, and because of that, this demotivation comes. So you'll have to take it as a constructive one. No, sir. If we have decided that we will go for self-study, okay, I will talk about that. I will improve myself. Demotivation ka kaam hi nahi aayega. So you'll have to think about this particular thing, that if somebody, let's say somebody is criticizing you, that till now, from your childhood to till now, you have never crossed 50% in your school at all. And now you are preparing for GATE. How will you success in GATE? So of course the person is having back references from your own past, just because you have never shown your own strength or your hard work to the world in any of the results. If that is the case, that is again a constructive criticism you can take, that no yaar, that is truth only na. That is not wrong thing. I have never proved myself that I am better at all. I am above average at all. So how can I improve myself so that I can show to the world that I can get GATE rank amazingly well? So that is not destructive criticism. Destructive criticism is how fat you are. If somebody is, pointing out your dressing sense, hey, you have really bad dressing sense. Fine. I don't talk about this. I will not talk about this. Hey, Vishvadeep, your name is too big. Yeah. Hey, is there any short name you have? VD? Can I call you VD? Oh, it is unprofessional in the college or in the offices specifically. If somebody is calling you with some kind of nickname, the person is not so familiar with you. These kind of destructive criticisms. Somebody is talking about your body shaming, or somebody is talking about your colors, etc., etc. Somebody is always talking about bad things, even though if you are doing good things also. Like, तेरे को कुछ नहीं करना आता. Oh, ये तो गलत है. Oh, ये तो गलत है. ये तो गलत है. So these are the destructive criticisms always. Fine. Chalo. Next question. Why do you want to work for our company? In such kind of questions, you don't have to answer anything irrelevant. इसके लिए आपको कोई भी irrelevant question या irrelevant answer नहीं देना है. Okay. Before we talk about this question, I would like to give you one thing, that today we are having a special class at 2:15 p.m. That special class is absolutely free. No cost you'll have to pay. On Unacademy platform it will be, you'll have to just create a free account on Unacademy platform using your phone number and email. This is the link, QR code. Just scan the QR code, go to the class and enroll for it. Class timing is 2:15 p.m. today about this. If you are going to learn DBMS from me, this is the code to unlock the class VDeep 10. If you are not having any account on an Academy platform, it's a free account. You can create free account. Okay, चलो बताओ. सर एडवाइस के लिए टीचर बेस्ट होते हैं या फ्रेंड्स? जूही जी, एडवाइस के लिए वो लोग सही होते हैं जिन्हें नॉलेज होता है उस चीज का. अगर आप गेट की प्रिपरेशन के लिए एडवाइस लेना चाहते हैं तो आप ऐसे पर्सन से लें जिन्होंने गेट की प्रिपरेशन भी की है, एग्जाम लिखा है और अच्छा किया है. एडवाइस उनसे लो जिन्हें नॉलेज हो उस चीज का. Okay, now answer. If you want to give the answer for this question, then these are the tips you will have to follow. The first thing, you will have to have the knowledge in hand before the company's vision. Okay, what is the vision, mission, and the work it has done in the recent year that inspired you to join the organization? Let's say I am too much moved about the idea of artificial intelligence a company is implementing in their recent projects. So I'll have to talk about it. Sir, your artificial intelligence, usage in all the areas or in this particular area has actually changed my mind a lot to work with you guys, or influenced me a lot to work with you guys. You can talk about the company's mission, you can talk about company's work, vision, what kind of work it has been done in the recent past which has influenced you to join the organization if it is there. First point. Second point, talk about the past projects you have done or the past learning you have done. Like, let's say you are giving an interview about Microsoft, and if you have worked on a project in the language C#, you can immediately say, sir, C# and .NET I have worked on, and these are the technology widely used in the Microsoft. So the project which reflects these skill sets, and these are the skill sets which you also seek for. That's why I am very keen to join your company. Talk about the past projects that you have worked on that matches the requirements of the current role. If they are hiring for .NET, .NET developer, or if they are hiring Java developer or whatever, you can talk about it. That, sir, you are hiring the Java developer. I have worked on Java on this project. Look at this. You are hiring this particular developer. You need data structure knowledge, sir. I have worked on this platform as a coder or developer. Talk about your career aspirations that are associated with this job role. Like, You can talk about one thing. Sir, I was always wondered that whenever I write a query on Google, how quickly it can answer my query and how good it is that it is giving always all the best possible results on the first page of the search page. So I have never gone on to the second or third pages of the search, and I got all my requirements fulfilled on the very first few pages. So how good that search engine is and how you develop those search engines, I always was wondering, and hence I want to work in this particular domain with you so that I can fulfill my curiosity, and hence I can improve my knowledge, plus I can show to the world, or I can reflect to the world, I can just give back or pay back to the world that I can also contribute in this kind of thinking. So you'll have to talk about your own aspirations, that you are influenced about some kind of work of the company, and you also have the aspiration to be like that way. Let's say you are having an aspiration to be a data scientist, and company is too much working into data science and machine learning. You can talk about that, sir. Since last 4 years, I am working into this particular domain or this particular thing. I am learning a lot of things because I wanted to become data scientist, and your company is having lots of opportunity about this. It is matching with my aspirations, means I will be more and more passionate. Even I will be pushing myself little more than the usual myself, just because to achieve the targets or to work for the company, just because it is my aspiration. Since long I am thinking about it. Hope you guys are understanding the point. So you'll have to come up with certain idea, but this is totally the subjective answer. The answer will change company to company. Let's say, if let's say a small company TCS comes, not small exactly, but the way they will give you usual package, let's say 3.5 lakhs package they are offering you, TCS comes to your college. You can talk about their own greatness. Sir, I was always wondering that how a company Tata Consultancy Services is managing over these many lakh of employees. I wanted to feel that experience of working in a big large company which is having these many employees and this much revenue, and still the company is growing stronger because of its values, mission, etc, etc, etc. I just wanted to experience that how this large company is operating from inside, so that I can learn that organization, I can learn that management, I can learn that particular appropriate team management and work management, so that I can always represent my skill, I can always match my set of skills along with company's set of work policies, and we both can return or pay back to the society a good work. So you can talk about such kind of things also, कि इतनी बड़ी कंपनी कैसे काम करती है अंदर से, कैसे मैनेज होता है वर्क अंदर से. I wanted to experience, so that whatever the characteristics or strength I am having, those characteristics and strength I can utilize for the company's betterment. Learning, of course, you will get, plus you will give the payback also to the company कि मैं अच्छा काम करूंगा, I will work better. Keep liking the session if you are enjoying. Fine. Chalo. So again, one more thing which I am telling you, DBMS basics. Today we have a session at 2:15 p.m. in the noon. This is the lecture link. Scan the QR code, go to the class right now. If you haven't created the free account on Unacademy platform, create it now and use this code VDEEP10 so that you can unlock this class freely. If you guys are preparing for GATE, a golden opportunity for all of you, the opportunity is this, that if you will take Unacademy Plus subscription between 14 to 16, means today, tomorrow and day after tomorrow, then you will be able to get 20% discount. Usually we give only 10%, but this time we are giving 20%. And one more thing is that price rise is soon, means we are going to increase the price for Unacademy Gate subscription plus and iconic. So you will have to think about that if you are willing to take subscription, take it now with less prices so that you can utilize it for the longer run. If you have the aim that I'll take subscription later, next year, etc, 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 then take it now. You don't have to pay more money next year. And then to less prices plus more discount, it will be a double deal for all of you. Another big news for all of you is COA is going to start on Unacademy Plus from 23rd March. So you can join that live along with me and you will be learning a lot through these lectures. Today we have a session at 4:30 p.m. on YouTube. Free session it is about data structure. So data structure 2 days ago I have started, 2 lessons are already done and third lesson is there today on YouTube. Apart from that, 2:15 p.m. as I told, special class on Unacademy platform, freely you can join. So these 2 classes you will be having me directly available in front of you, absolutely free. All those people who are serious about their GATE preparation, take plus subscription, or if you want to take more personalized preparation, go for iconic. Whichever subscription you take, remember code this VDEEP10 so that you can get now 20% discount, not 10, and you can get my personal guidance and my team's support. New batches also started and few more courses are going to start very soon. If you are interested only in the test series, you can take subscription of Unacademy Lite. It's a test series we are going to have for all of you. 13th of March means yesterday started the very first test. 999 is the early bird 1 year offer and 1999 early bird 2 year offer till 19th of March. After 19th of March, you will be having payment of 1499 and 2499 for 1 year and 2 year respectively for the test series. If you have enjoyed the session, please like the session, share it with all of your friends so that they also can learn how to prepare for these kind of things. If you can, or if you want to give me payback that I am helping you for your job interview preparation, etc, etc, you can just do a small thing, that share the link of these classes with all of your friends so that they also can listen these classes. And subscribe the channel, turn on the notification so that you don't miss any of the session. Thank you so much for joining. Keep learning happily and enjoy your career building activity. See you in the next session. Bye bye.